Okay, this is not what you think. I am not experimenting with face paint for Brazilian Carnival. In fact, this isn't really face painting at all.
I don't take requests.
It's a new art form called masking, as performed by Jamaica Plain artist Daniel Callahan.
I just start seeing things.
Think of it as a conversation between artist and subject. Callahan interprets through brushstrokes to reveal something about who I am at this moment.
I couldn't tell you exactly how it's influencing your mask.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out.
Before we see how this ends up, let's rewind to when Daniel Callahan, the hip-hop artist, was living in California and had a novel idea for an event.
We wanted to throw a ball, and we didn't want to do the Victorian thing where people came with masks on because we felt like that was hiding people. So we decided we would paint on people's faces instead.
Designs were improvised to celebrate the participants' diversity and personal stories.
And so it became this incredible cultural celebration that we called the Mask Ball. And that's where I kind of fell into the mask work, which was really kind of changed my life since then.
It was about this time that Callahan found himself at a low point. His music career stalled and he returned home to Boston, where he began a daily self-masking ritual for inspiration. What did the masking process reveal about yourself?
The beautiful thing about masking is it allows you to see yourself in a different way. You know, it's still you, but you look drastically different when your face is covered with paint. And so it allows you to see different possibilities of who you could be.
And what he saw was the possibilities were limitless.
At first it was a form of self-therapy, and then it really became a way for me to connect with other people.
Callahan has now masked people from around the world, on top of running local workshops where he teaches the process as the art of transforming faces and minds.
It's a way of us seeing each other as works of art, as beautiful, as something to be celebrated, and then seeing ourselves deeper in deeper ways.
And finally, my chance to see myself transformed through the work of the masking pioneer himself. All right. Whoa, that is so cool. Is this the face of a Chronicle reporter ready to take on her next challenge?
You really get to determine what your mask means, and if that's what you see, then that's what it is.
Jamaica Plain is also home to the more traditional masks of comedy and tragedy, which have been played out here for more than 140 years.
The Footlight Club is the oldest continuously operating community theater in America. We've been around since 1877.
For context, while today's patrons are reminded to silence their cell phones, early guests here were directed to remove their bonnets.
Yes, so that the person in front of you could actually see the performers up on the stage.
Elizabeth Bean is the current president of the club, a position that comes with local prestige, but no pay.
We are a 100% volunteer-run organization. Everybody from our actors on stage to the people who design the sets, the lights, the props. It's a labor of love, for sure.
Because the volunteers are not paid, ticket sales combined with generous grants and donations can support what remains a vital artistic outlet in this community.
There's such a need for non-professional theater in our communities. We have ticket prices anywhere from $22 to $28, and we have really quality performances here.
Footlight alum have had very successful careers, and one in particular is still singing their praises.
You probably know a little person named Joey McIntyre. He did theater here, as did his sister, Carol Gallagher. She runs and stars in our holiday show every year.
With shows auditioning regularly, who knows when you'll find the next new kid on the block.
We're really excited to see what's going to happen next on our stage.
That's great. And Liz Bean, not just the president of the Footlight Club, but a performer there as well.
Yeah, she shares with us that during her very first audition, she fell doing the Charleston and broke her arm in 2 places, but she still got the part. I think the saying, though, is really break a leg, not break an arm.
Yeah. But it showed her commitment.
There you go. Right? There you go.
Still ahead, transforming the history of a home through performance.